Noise in a shared gaming space can be an issue. It certainly is for Winterfest, a 2-day Dungeons & Dragons event held in Western Australia. Event organisers are trialling multiple solutions in 2026 aimed at creating an inclusive, accessible and comfortable tabletop role-playing experience. This video series follows development and testing of my solution, a low-cost sensory table hack using a Raspberry Pi. Stick with me and I'll explain the concept behind my accessible table audio system for Winterfest 2026. We love D&D. Blackwood D&D Winterfest is a 2-day gaming event we hold in our tiny town of Bridgetown in Western Australia. Over more than 8 years, it has grown from a pretty laid-back informal affair to a huge undertaking hosting more than 350 participants and requiring 70 volunteers and DMs. Unfortunately, the only venue big enough to accommodate us is a big metal shed on the agricultural showgrounds. This is huge, making it hard to heat, and with tin walls and a concrete floor, noise has always been a problem. It's hard enough playing in this space for neurotypical players and DMs, but we recognise it's even more challenging for our neurodivergent friends. We've done what we can over the years with Hessian, partitions and acoustic panels, but it's still a noisy, busy gaming weekend. This year we're planning to turn our player accessibility support up to 11. Other Winterfest teams are looking at commercially available intercom systems. We're experimenting with creating sensory-friendly spaces separate from the main bustle. We're partnering with professionals like occupational therapists and counsellors to try and get it right. But apart from the high-priced intercoms, we couldn't find a simple solution to group a table with a DM and 5 players onto one isolated headphone system. Not a fully duplex one where everyone can speak and be heard. Unfortunately, the big metal shed in a country town doesn't have reliable or fast internet. Otherwise, we'd just set table groups up on Discord or something and job done. I couldn't believe there wasn't an existing, simple, low-cost turnkey system to create a fully duplex Bluetooth VoIP connection for a table of players. So I decided to try and build my own. Winterfest 2026 will be the first live trial of my experimental system, to see if it works. Initially, my project is only covering a single table, but if we get the funding, we're also trialling the commercially available intercom systems and quiet recovery and playing spaces too. Here's my plan. I'm going to use a Raspberry Pi to create a small, local access point Wi-Fi network. We can't connect to the internet, so I need to create a standalone Wi-Fi network players can join. That functionality is built into the Raspbian operating system, so I'm not anticipating any major problems there. Then we need a chat client, something that runs on the Pi and can connect people to a voice chat on the local network. There are a number of possibilities, but I've gone with Mumble. It consists of the Murmur server for the Pi, plus Mumble client apps for Android and iOS devices. The model we're trialling requires players to bring their own device. Most sensory-sensitive players already have good headphones, usually noise-cancelling. The plan hopes that they can use these in combination with their phones or tablets and the Mumble app to join rooms on the Pi server. This should let them hear and speak with the DM and other players on their table. That's the plan anyway. Let's lay out the pros and cons. The pros are the players and DM can talk and speak together on a private chat connection. The headphones should reduce the impact of environmental noise and hopefully make the players and DM hear each other clearly. That's the idea. But the real world has cons. First up, this is a technological solution, and the one thing I've learnt is that even solidly tested solutions can fail on the day, no matter how much you test and what you might sacrifice to the gods. Potential issues I can see include players not having phones or headphones, or failing to download and test the app beforehand. That's a weakness of the BYOD system design. but the alternative is to supply gaming headsets and phones for each player on the table. Not practicable or affordable. Connection issues between player equipment and the Winterfest system. This is my biggest nightmare. No one wants to spend D&D playtime fiddling with tech problems. We plan to start the gaming sessions on the accessible table half an hour early to get everyone set up. To support this, I will need to develop simple step-by-step documentation to guide players, and use QR codes where I can to get them onto the network and into their chat room on Mumble. Server failure. If the system breaks or the Raspberry Pi catches on fire or otherwise fails, I plan to have my personal Pi to throw into the mix. I also plan to have multiple microSD cards with duplicates of the Raspbian OS and Mumble set up ready to drop in if the primary install fails. I'm also worried that the iOS Mumble client hasn't been updated since 2017, but that one's out of my hands. It seems to work in the trials I've done. It's a risk factor to keep in mind. And there's me. Yep, I'm a big, fat, single point of failure. I possess the technical skills to run the system, and I understand how it all works. This already means I can't DM for Winterfest this year. Some players might be heaving a sigh of relief right now, but if anything goes wrong, I need to be there to fix it. That's a lot of pressure. Cloning is not quite yet able to sort this out for us, so my solution will be training. I need to get some other volunteers up to speed with the system and how to run and troubleshoot it. So that's the model of the Mumble client sensory table trial project I'm running for Winterfest in 2026. I hope it will work out and provide a better experience for any of our players who need it. If it works, we can look at expanding the trial in 2027. In the next video, I plan to look at the equipment. While this project is the low-tech, off-the-shelf alternative, we are tying equipment together in novel ways. There are some equipment costs. We'll consider those next time. Thanks for watching. And if you're in Western Australia, maybe check out Winterfest if you like D&D.